Hello, my friends. My name is Lot, and welcome to another My Softer Horse Research Lab. So, today, let's talk a little bit and investigate more about the mane. I started to be very intrigued by the mane, especially as a body worker, because I noticed some tension patterns in the neck based on how the mane was falling. So, how is the mane of your horse falling? Is it typically more to the left, typically more to the right? Are you brushing it in a certain way to one side only? Or do you notice some changes in how the mane is falling to one side or the other? So, let's be curious and let's investigate about the mane today. So here you see a picture of my two horses. My Icelandic horse has a mane that falls to the left side, and my Frisian cross horse, her mane falls to the right side. And so I heard many statements of to which direction the mane falls, and that it has to do to which side the horse bends more easily. So I thought, let's investigate that in my softer horse research lab. So some people say that when the horse bends easy to the left, that the mane falls to the right. And of course, the same is true when horses bend to the right more easily, then the mane falls to the left. And under that same kind of statement, people say that the mane falls to the opposite of their easy side or falls on their weaker side, the side that they're not easy bending when working with a horse. So that's mane to the right when they bend easy to the left, the first statement. And then, of course, you have people who say the opposite. So they say the mane falls to the side of the natural flexion, the side that the horse bends easily to, away from the stiffer, more rigid side. So this statement is the opposite of what we have seen in the previous statement. So, two different opinions, two different statements. Let's look into research. So, I find a paper published by Sandra Kühne. She investigated horse laterality for her thesis, and in one of her papers, she is writing about to which side the mane falls in left or right lateral horses. And left and right lateral horses are defined as horses that bend more easily to the left lateral horses, or to the right lateral horses in certain dressage tests. So, and what she discovered, and she investigated a total of 1,197 horses, and she found that in the left lateral horses, so you see those bars on the left side of the graph, that there were more horses with a mane in the lighter gray bar to the left side compared to the black bar to the right side. So left lateral horses, horses that bend more easy to the left, have more typically the mane to the left. If we look to the right side of the graph, then you see that in right lateral horses, horses that bend more easy to the right, that the mane, and you see it at the black bar, falls more typically to the right. But what you also see is it's not always like that. It's not like all left lateral horses have the mane to the left and all right lateral horses have the mane to the right. So it's indeed significant. There is a significant difference in left lateral horses that have the mane more to the left and right lateral horses that have more the mane to the right, but it's not always like that. So, and also the amount of horses that bend more easy to the left or to the right was quite equal in this study. So, in conclusion, yes, it's possible that if your horse bends more easy to the left, that the mane is to the left, but it's not always like that. And yes, when your horse bends more easy to the right, then it's possible that the mane is to the right, but it's not always like that. And this study of more than 1,000 horses confirms that finding. So it seems that research is more in favor of statement 2, that the mane falls to the side of the natural flexion away from the safer side. So it falls to the side where the horse bends more easily. So I'm still curious, how is it with your horse? Do you see that the mane falls to the side where the horse is bent, to the side that the horse bends more easily? Or do you see the opposite? And I think in general, it doesn't matter too much to which side the mane falls, to the left or to the right. But what is interesting if you see changes in the side that the mane falls. So maybe a more relevant question is not to which side the mane is falling, but do you see some asymmetry in the mane? As a body worker, I often see a split mane. A split mane means that one part of the mane is falling to one side and the other to the other part, to the other side. And it's possible that also like just one little piece in the middle or more to the pole meters is falling to the opposite side. And what I found often is that the part that falls to the opposite side, that is exactly where I find tension in the neck of the horse. So I'm curious if you go next time to your horse, do you look different at the mane? Can you relate the falling of the mane to certain direction to the side that your horse bends more easily? Do you see changes in the mane? Do you see a mane that is splitting? And can you relate it to tension in the neck? Maybe you find some more stiffness when you ride your horse. Maybe your horse needs some body work, or maybe someone was just brushing the mane of your horse in different directions. That's also possible. So I just want to encourage you to investigate this, to look at it, maybe differently, knowing that it can show some stiffness or easy bending to one side or the other, or it can show some, it can be related to some tension in the neck. So investigate, and if needed, ask help from a body worker or another professional. Good luck. This was my Softer Horse Research Lab. See you in another video. Bye.